In this video, I'm going to review one of my favorite 80s dramas based on a popular book by S.C. Hilton, The Outsiders. S.E. Hilton's classic novel about youth, if I said it right, I'm sorry. They grew up on the outside of society. They weren't looking for a fight. They were just looking to belong in society. It's one of my all-time favorite dramas from 1983, like I said, based on the famous book by S.E. Hilton. You had a lot of popular actors who were in this. You had Matt Dillon as Dallas or Dally Winston. C. Thomas Howell was Pony Boy Curtis. Ralph Macchio, from The Karate Kid, he played Johnny Cade. Patrick Swayze, who became famous later in movies like Roadhouse, The Ghost, even the two Wong Fu movies, thanks for everything. Julie Newmar and Dirty Dancing. He played Daryl or Derry Curtis. I'll say Daryl Curtis. Rob Lowe played Soda Pop Curtis. That was his real name, Soda Pop. I always love that name, Soda Pop. Emilio Estevez played Keith Two-Bit Matthews. Tom Cruise played Steve Randall. Diane Lane played Cheryl, Cherry. She was the girl. Matt Dillon's character Dallas was trying to flirt, and he was, being a total jerk to her. I always love that scene. Leif Garrett was in this movie as one of the Sox, the alcoholic, drunken kid I think he was the one who got killed by Johnny, wasn't he? I could be wrong. I think it was his character. But anyway, this movie is about three friends who are greasers or outsiders, basically. Dallas, Johnny, and Daryl. Daryl has two other older brothers who are outsiders too. At the beginning of the movie, they hang around the town of Tulsa, and later that night they go to a drive, or they sneak into a drive-in, and this girl played by Sherry, I'll call her Cherry, the girl with red hair. She has a fight with her boyfriend and her friend. They get out of the car, and I believe Leif Garrett, he played Robert Bob. I think he was trying to get her drunk or have sex with her. I don't know. But while Johnny, Dallas, and Daryl, no, not Daryl, Dallas, Johnny, and Pony Boy, while they were sitting in the drive-in, Dallas was trying to, flirt with Cherry, just being a total dick to her. It's funny. One scene, he gives her, I think it was a Cheerwine or Coke, I can't remember, but she throws it in his face, telling him that would make you. Sorry, let me get this right. She throws the drink in his face, telling him that will cool you off when you learn how to be pleasant to girls. Or I forget the line what she says, but eventually Johnny and the Pony Boy tells Dallas to leave her alone. Come on, leave her alone, Dallas. And he gets mad and leaves the drive-in. After the movie is over, you have Two-Bit, I'll call him Two-Bit, Pony Boy and Johnny walking the two girls home. I forget Cherry's friend, the black-headed one. I forget her other friend's name, but I'll just it doesn't matter. Later on, the Sox, mostly Leif Garrett and the other guy, they see Johnny and Pony Boy walking their dates home, and they were about to fight him. Especially Two-Bit had that knife, was trying to, threaten to cut one of them. But Cherry tells him, "No, I hate fights, and she tries to stop him. While they were going home, to first Johnny's house. Johnny's parents are, they're known for fighting all the time. So Johnny and Daryl, I'm sorry, Pony Boy, I get them confused. They just they decided just to hang around. I think it was a. I think they sat on the bench and hang around. I could be wrong. It's been a while since I've seen this movie. This isn't my DVD. It's my friend's. He lent me. He lent it to me, and because I haven't had this. I mean, I haven't seen this movie in a while, and it's one of my all-time favorite movies. I have to give it back to him. But anyway, while they were talking, eventually Ponyboy and Johnny fell asleep, and Ponyboy was dreaming about before his parents were killed in that car accident. His brothers, usually, especially Daryl, well, mostly Daryl, played by Patrick Swayze, of course, they used to get along. But ever since Ponyboy's parents both got killed, Daryl's always been fighting and blaming stuff on Ponyboy. While Ponyboy falls asleep, he eventually goes home, and Daryl sees him comes in, and he gets mad. And while his other brother, Soda Pop, he's just wondering where Ponyboy's been. And Daryl tells them, "I can't even put you in a boys' home. It'll make see, I can't even call the cops because they'll put you in a boys' home so fast it'll make your head spin." And then the Soda Pop was trying to get Ponyboy to go to bed. Let's go to bed. And Daryl says, "I'm sick of you always sticking out for him." And Ponyboy tries to break them up, and Daryl eventually hits and Ponyboy in the face, and he falls down. And Daryl says, "Ponyboy, I didn't mean it." And he leaves the house upset, and he tells his friend Johnny, "Let's go to the park and cool off." Suddenly, the Sox they see the two at the park. Leif Garrett's character, and he's drunk this time. Really drunk. Him and his friends are about to kill Ponyboy's character about trying to drown him in that fountain. But when they beat up Johnny. When Johnny gets his sling blade, I think he kills Leif Garrett's character Robert, or the other guy. I could be wrong. But when Ponyboy gets up, because he's been a little knocked out, almost drowned to death. Excuse me for a minute. Sorry. Johnny tells Ponyboy, "I killed him. Ponyboy, I killed him." So they go to meet up with Dallas, and they both tell Dallas that they killed one of the Sox, and he hides them out. I think no, they were at that abandoned or burnt church where they were hiding out, trying not to get caught by the cops. And eventually Dallas comes to visit them, and they see this other church that's on fire, and Johnny saves these kids, but he gets burned up himself. He gets pretty bad. I mean, he's burned up real bad, and he has to go to the hospital. That's where the two brothers, Daryl and Soda Pop, they hugged. They know what happened. Dallas told his brothers that they killed that Sock, but when they see it's funny when they saw Ponyboy. He dyed Ponyboy. He dyed his hair. He used to have he cut his hair and he dyed it all blonde. They just couldn't believe how he looked. Sorry, what I meant to say was while they were in the hospital where Daryl and Soda Pop, when they see a Ponyboy again. I can't say Ponyboy for some fucking reason. They're in shock when he dyed his hair blonde. They just couldn't believe. Wow, whatever Daryl says. I can't remember. I don't have a good memory sometimes, so you gotta forgive me for this. That's all I'm gonna say. But check out The Outsiders. It's a classic directed by Francis Ford Coppola, based on a book by S.E. Hilton. It's got that famous line from Dallas, "We're going to do it for Johnny. We're going to do it for Johnny. We're going to do it for Johnny. We're going to do it for Johnny." And I like the beginning. The song Stay Gold by Steve Wonder. That's a great song. But check out The Outsiders. It's a great flick. That's all I'm going to say. And please subscribe to my channel. If you want to subscribe, you don't have to. I mean, I know I'm not popular. I know I'm not a good actor. I mean, I know my videos are shit. I remember one time somebody on YouTube told me to stop promoting my videos. No, stop promoting your shit. But what can you do? You just can't be that popular. Am I right? Anyway, that's it. I'm out, and check out The Outsiders, directed by Francis Ford Coppola. Has an amazing cast, as you already know. Anyway, that's it. I'm out.